Hi, I'm Alin Leslie. I'm the creator and founder of the Dollylocks professional organic dreadlock product line and the owner of the Dollylocks salon in St. Petersburg, Florida. Today we're going to show you how to do a dreadlock bow. We actually had a request for this and we had a good time playing around with it and it was fun and quirky. So we're going to show you two variations of doing a dreadlock bow. But first I'm going to start with our foundation. I'm going to spray my hair with a little bit of the Dollylocks tightening spray, and this is just going to help to guide some of the loose hairs that I have at the scalp. And I'm just going to shake it up, gently apply it to my base. You don't need too much. And then I'm going to apply a little bit of the unscented conditioning oil. And this is going to protect our ends and just give it a little bit of luster and shine. Just a little bit. Rub it between your hands. And this I'm just going to put in my ends because I don't really need the moisture at the base so much. It's just to polish up the ends. And then to help with our loose flyaway hair, which some of us have more than others, but I've got a little bit, this is the Be Free pomade. So I'm going to put just a tiny bit in my hands. If you've watched some of our other tutorials, you've heard me say a little bit goes a long way, and that is the truth. So I'm going to put a little bit in our hands, and after I've rubbed it between my hands really well, and you can't see it anymore, now it's ready to apply. So I'm just going to take a few dreadlocks at a time, really focusing with the dreadlocks around the face, because that's where you're going to see most of the loose flyaways when you're creating any kind of style, up style or braid. And that should do it. So now we're going to find our elastic. And I like to use one that's kind of tight. You can use a larger hairband if you have thicker dreadlocks. This is just what I'm going to use today. So I'm going to flip my head upside down because I want to get a pretty high ponytail. So I'm going to start, I do have bangs, so I'm going to leave my bangs in with the style. You could take them off to the side if you want to. You could braid them, you could twist them. I'm actually going to have it be part of the style. So I'm going to flip my head upside down just to make sure I get a nice tight ponytail. And just guide your hair into your hand. And normally when I do this and I'm doing a style going backwards, I'm going to flip my hair up and then pull it through the ponytail, but we want our ends to come out the front. So it's just kind of like reverse. So I'm going to take my ponytail and we're going to pull it just a little bit through, not all the way. So basically you can kind of fit your hand right in between there. And that's where you want the starting of your bow. And then I'm going to bring my head up. Isn't that beautiful? This is my fringe. And I'm going to separate just maybe like 5 or 6 dreadlocks. I don't have a mirror in front of me, so I just got to kind of look, a little cross-eyed action there. And I'm going to take the rest of the hair. So I have 5 or 6 hanging straight down, and I'm going to kind of split it in half and just pull these off to the side. You can tuck them behind your ear, or mine will stay pretty good, I think, but we'll find out. And then we're going to work with our bow. And I want to do the same thing, just kind of parting it down the middle. And I think that looks good. I'm just kind of going by feel here. And we're going to part it in half. Then we're going to take our few little dreadlocks that we pulled out in front, and we're going to take them straight back. And by taking them straight back, I know you're probably already laughing at me. And we have our elastic that we had originally put around the entire ponytail. So I'm just going to tuck those little dreadlock tails into that into the elastic, sorry. Just like so. And this could be your bow with your little ends. So this is a very elaborate bow, where you have your tails hanging down. Or for the second style, you could take your little tails of your bow and you could bring them to the back and tie a little knot. And then you could tuck this up and under as well. Or you could have them hanging down just depending upon what kind of style you're gonna go for. And you'll have to work with it depending upon the length of your dreadlocks. Your bow may be a little bigger, maybe a little smaller, but really it's just intended to have fun and maybe look a little silly at the same time. But here's your dreadlock bow. Thank you so much for watching our tutorial, and be sure to subscribe to our channel, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And we'll see you next time.